Hello po mga kababayan, si Dante Maravillas dito po sa podcast natin, Life with Dante M. Kape muna tayo. Ito yung kape ko ngayon, Sunmig Super Coffee, sugar free, original. Yeah, bawal na kasi sa akin yung matatamis. Masarap pala to. Pag-usapan natin mga kababayan dito sa ating podcast. Showbiz naman yung pag-usapan natin. Kasi viral ngayon mga kababayan yung pag-resign ng Miss Grand International 2024, taga-India, si Miss Rachel Gupta. Napakagandang babae po. Miss Rachel Gupta. Malungkot yung kanyang kwento. Sarap nito. Tapos yung aming panghimagas mamaya. Punong-punoan na Mr. Maravillas yung table ninyo. May itlog kami rito. Itong itlog, pagkain ito ng mga snacks ng mga nag-gym sa amin, sa Colossal Fitness Gym. Kaya lagi kaming bumibili ng itlog. May tinapay, may oranges, ano pa ba nandito? Mangga, Indian mango. Ito, latundan, tundan. Tapos ito, lakatan. Avocado. Yan. May hinog na rito. Pwede na to. Matigas pa. Pero ito pwede na. Ito pa pala may itlog pa. Tapos may chicharong bulaklak. Yan ang buhay namin dito po. Yung bahay namin, yung kusina namin, parang grocery na. Para may tindahan na po. Diba? Punong-puno na kung ano-ano. Para kung ano yung gustong kainin namin, hindi maguguto. May mga dilata, may mga biscuits. Yan palaman, may... ano niya yun, Mr. Maravillas? Candies. Yan biscuits, may bihon, pancake. Punong-punoan niya, Mr. Maravillas. Para ng 7-Eleven dito sa bahay. Punong-puno ng pagkain. Anyway, para sigurado hindi tayo mapasma. Hindi magugutom, mga kababayan. So ito yung balita ngayon. Reigning Miss Grand International Rachel Gupta has stepped down from the title, citing broken promises, mistreatment, and a toxic environment. Kaya nag-resign siya bilang Miss Grand International. Daming mga promises sa kanila, sabi ni Miss Gupta. Isa siyang Indian national. Ang mga taga-India po, napakagaganda. Toxic niya yung environment dito. Yes, sabi niya, "It is with deep regret that I share this news. I have made the decision to step down as Miss Grand International 2024 and return my crown," wrote Rachel in her announcement on May 28. So sabi dito sa balita, Rachel's announcement came moments after the Miss Grand International organization posted on social media the termination of her pageant title. Terminate siya, inunahan na siya. Siyempre natunugan na may plano siyang mag-resign. So para hindi mapaya, inunahan na mga kababayan ng management, terminate siya. Para niya, Mr. Maravillas, politika din, There is politics, siyempre. The same with, sa politika. Pag nasibak, sasabihin nag-resign. But in this case, baliktad. Nung mag-resign, mga kababayan, si Gupta, inunahan na po ng management to save face, siyempre. Pinalabas, sinibak. Di ba? Para i-cover, siyempre, yung mga sinasabi na mistreatment and broken promises, mga kababayan. Ibig sabihin, hindi natupad yung mga kondisyon. So suppose mga kababayan ni Rachel Gusta, marami pala siyang followers, 1.5 followers, million. It is with deep regret that I share this news. I have made the decision to step down as Miss Grand International 2024 and return my crown. Being crowned was one of the most cherished dreams of my life, and I was filled with hope and pride to represent my country and make history. However, the months following my crowning have been marked by broken promises, mistreatment, and in a toxic environment I can no longer endure in silence. This decision was not made lightly. In the coming days, I will be releasing a full video sharing the details behind this difficult journey. I ask for your compassion, your open hearts, and your continued support as I take this next step. Your love means more than you know. With sincerity, Rachel Gupta. Yan mga kababayan yung malungkot na balita sa showbiz. Ito siya, napakagandang babae po, si Rachel Gupta. O ngayon, ano ba yung story behind? Bakit siya nag-resign bilang Miss Grand International o MGI? Crowned Miss MGI. Sabi ni Rachel, lumabas siya sa video ngayon para tulungan yung mga kababaihan na may katulad niyang pangarap sa buhay. Sabi niya, it's taken a lot of courage to speak so openly and honestly, but I truly hope this help girls who share the dream I once had. Para siguro hindi matulad sa kanya, yung dinanas niya mga kababayan sa MGI bilang Miss Grand International. May istorya niya may polarize you. I urge you to keep the focus on the issues that matter. I have screenshots and receipts for everything, but I'm not willing to stoop to that level. People who believe me will do so regardless of proof. It is not easy to give back what you fought so hard to achieve, but my decision to step down is based on integrity and self-respect. Hindi na niya matiis yung trato sa kanya ng MGI. Ginamit lang daw siya ng MGI, mga kababayan, para magkamal ng limpak-limpak na salapi. Ganun talaga, di ba? Na-experience na daw yung mistreatment, broken promises ng company, and blackmail. Yan. At yung MGI niya, they are cold-hearted business people. Madaling sabi, walang paki, mga walang puso. Walang paki, basta't magkakwarta lang. Ganon. Sa bagay, kahit siguro dito sa showbiz, ganun din. Dito sa atin sa Pilipinas. Gamitan lang talaga po dito sa mundo kung paano magkamal ng pera. Kahit sa politika, ganun. Importante, maraming kwarta. Ganon na ka-materialistic, mga kababayan, yung mga tao ngayon. So sabi dito, yung Miss Grand International niya, sabi ni Rachel, happily accepts huge amounts of money from fan votes or donations. And she felt that she won primarily because she got a lot of support from India and from fans all over the world. So sabi niya, what about the girls who cannot afford it? What about the countries who cannot afford it? Or the national directors who don't know about it? Or who don't have access to those kinds of funds like me? Truly, the only reason I won despite all of this voting and all of this that was happening, the only reason I won is because of the amount of public support I had. Ibig sabihin, dumalo yung limpak-limpak na salapi dahil sa public support sa kanya ng mga kababayan niya sa India at all throughout the world. Nagustuhan siya kasi napakaganda. So, kumita ng malaki through donations. Yung MGI, alam na ninyo kung ano nangyari after na bumuhos sa kanila yung limpak-limpak na salapi. So sabi ni Rachel, the way they are, the way they treat people, they care about money, like that is their only thing. They are cold-hearted business people. They just want to extract your use, make money of you, and that it is. That's all they care about. Wala silang paki sa'yo. Importante, magamit kanila para sila magkamal ng limpak-limpak na salapi. Ganon katindi yung accusation, mga kababayan, ni Rachel Gupta. Sa bagay sa entertainment industry, talagang ganon po. Ganon din yung nangyari sa mga sikat na artist, singers sa Amerika. Napanood ninyo yung pelikula po ni Elvis Presley. Ganon din. You see? At sigurado, with the story na ikininto sa buhay, mga kababayan ni Rachel Gupta ngayon, maraming nakaka-relate sa ating mga local artists, lalo na sa ating mga sumasali din sa pageant, yung mga organizers, yung yumaman ng yumaman, yung company yung yumaman ng yumaman, yung promoter yung yumaman ng yumaman, pero yung kanilang mga artist, yung kanilang ginagamit para magkapera, hirap. Di ba? So dahil sa pagtrato sa kanya, mga kababayan, completely na-depress niya ako. So during her reign, Gupta recalled not getting the proper treatment. She was promised as a queen and was often left to fend for himself. I've been in Thailand for many months, Anya, noong October. Then I stayed the whole month of November and 2 weeks of December. And then I was also there for more than a month, all throughout March. So I've spent my fair share of time over there. And during that time, it's unbelievable how they treated me. They could not even provide me basic amenities, you know. You think after winning that, oh my God, like it's a dream come true. The organization is going to take care of everything for me. But that's not true. Immediately after winning, they moved me into a cramped hotel room, a small little hotel room where even all my suitcases, they could not open properly. Like there was not enough space for that. Ay talagang matindi. Crowned Miss Grand International ka. Pagkatapos, pinatira ka sa isang hotel na napakasikip, parang pang-ahinti ng pang-ahinti ng soft drinks lang. Talagang nakaka-depresyon. Kung kay Mrs. yan, hindi pwedeng ganyan. Uwian ka agad. Hindi pwede si Mrs. sa maliit na hotel. Grabe naman na Mr. Maravillas. Siyempre, dapat komportable ka. Di ba? Yan, Mrs. ko lang yan, mga kababayan. How much more ang tulad ni Rachel Gupta, crowned Miss Grand International. At alam niya kung paano nagkamal ng limpak-limpak na salapi yung kanyang company, yung MGI, dahil sa support ng mga donors, sponsor sa kanya. So ginamit lang siya, mga kababayan, para magkamal ng limpak-limpak na salapi yung company. Pagkatapos yung pagtrato sa kanya, tratong hindi man queen, kundi alipin. Matindi. Hindi na, mga kababayan, kinaya ni Rachel Gupta. Nagsalita na siya po. Yan And I lived in that hotel room for more than a month, more than 1 month. And from there, they shifted me to a dilapidated house. What? Bulok. Nilipat daw siya after 1 month sa isang bulok na bahay. Matindi po. Okay, which was way on the outside of the city, like an hour or an hour and a half away from the city center, from MGI Hall, the office, everything. And over there in the house, I had no car, They did not give me any way of getting around. So I was basically stuck in the house until they decided that they had need me for something. Even in the month of March, I had no car. Matinding maltrato po, mga kababayan. Tinuring siyang alipin. Hindi man queen, alipin yung turing sa kanya. Parang gamit lang siya. Ganun katindi. They did not give me access to like a typhoon number or anything. So I had to go. I had to buy a phone over there. I had to buy a phone number so that I could stay in touch with my friends and family because I was staying there for so much time. Grabe po. Malayo doon sa company namin, yung manufacturer na Firmax at Automax yung ginagamit ko. Yung binibinta ko rito po. Pag pumunta kami sa ibang bansa, nang pumunta kami doon sa Malaysia, 3 times kaming pumunta at inawardan ako ng MUX. Di ba? Big time hotels po. Mga first class hotel yung pinupunta namin. Doon kami pinatitira, mga kababayan. At nililibot kami mismo ng may-ari ng company sa pinakang magagandang tourist destination. At yung pagkain talagang sobra-sobra po. Yung pagkain. Ito, RFT World. Big time. Di ba? Yan ang aming car. MUX. Di ba? Mga kababayan, asikaso kami, mismo ng presidente, may-ari ng company, multi-millionaire. Billionaire na nga siguro yun sa Malaysia. Yan sinasiri. Yan ang presidente po. Napakabait. Malaysian businessman. Ang pagtrato sa amin po, tinatrato kaming mga business partners niya nang maayos. Di ba? Kasi kami yung nagdadala ng benta sa company. In like manner, itong si Rachel Gupta, pinakikinabangan ng MGI as crown Miss Grand International 2024. Dahil sa kanya nagkakapera yung company. Dapat talaga tama, itrato ng maayos. So sabi ni Gupta, ang promise niya sa akin, patitirahin siya sa isang penthouse na hindi man nangyari. When I won, like a penthouse was promised to me. Like they showed me a penthouse and they are like, this is gonna be yours. You're gonna live here. But that was not the case. Yung prinamis na penthouse, ito anya, tingnan mo yung penthouse. Dito ka anya titira. Yun pala po, ang nangyari sa kanya, pinatira sa bulok na bahay. Ganun katindi po. Tapos, prinomisahan siya na magta-travel daw siya to 20 countries. Pero hindi niya nangyari. Honestly, I was so excited to travel. Also, their favorite sentence to use is more than 20 countries. You gonna travel to more than 20 countries. I am sorry, but it's May. Mayo na anya ngayon. I've been queen for 7 months. All right. And I have traveled to one country with MGI. Just one. And that's the Czech Republic. That's it. Matindi mga kababayan. Siyempre, sino hindi ma-excite? Prinomisahan ka to travel 20 countries, kahit sino man po, sasali sa ganyan. Gastos din na lahat, gastos ng mga sponsors. Kasi anyway, nagka-sponsor sila dahil sa kanya. Dumami yung mga sponsors kasi maraming nagkakagusto. Nakagiliwan si Miss Rachel Gupta. Yun pala, lumalabas, yung MGI lang yung nagkinabang. Tapos, isang bansa lang yung napuntahan. 7 months na, Mayo na ngayon, katapusan na ng Mayo. So malapit na siya, bumaba mga kababayan, bilang crown. Kasi 1 year man lang yata. After 1 year, may bago na naman na crown, queen. So talagang mahirap nang matupad. Ito, nag-decide na lang siya mga kababayan na mag-resign. At in-expose niya yung kabuktutan ng MGI company na ginagamit lang yung mga tulad niya mga kababayan para magpayaman. Pero yung trato sa kanilang mga sumali sa pageant, malayong malayo sa mga promises na narinig niya. So sabi niya, I know that they publicly blamed my passport. For me, not traveling. A couple of months ago, they said that Rachel's not traveling because she has issues with her passport. And she is applying for lots of visas, Like that's not true. Sabi niya, okay, I understand an Indian passport might not be the strongest in the world. So it's easy to blame. But me, personally, I have 10-year visas for the US, UK, Canada, alright, which basically grants me access almost everywhere in the world. And I applied for my Schengen visa the day they told me. I applied and I got my Schengen visa for 3 months within like 6 days. So that's not the reason I was not traveling for so many months. It's because I'm struggling with my passport. It's because there were no travel opportunities for me. So ginawang rason, mga kababayan, yung problema daw sa passport para ma-justify na hindi matupad yung kanilang mga promises. Matindi po. Siyempre, ayaw nilang gumasto. Gusto magtipid po. So, madaling sabi, niloko siya, mga kababayan. Not even yung pagkain at basic necessities were provided by the organization. They did not provide me any food at all, I requested them multiple times, but like there's no pots in cans in the house. I can't go. Like I could maybe go to shop for myself, but there were no pots. There was nothing. Could we eat? At least be like, I'm vegetarian. So it's very simple, like we could just make sure that the fridge is stocked with, fruits and just fruits. So I'd like cut it and eat it, Hindi tulad dito sa bahay namin, sa kusina namin, punong-puno ng prutas, gulay. Mainog na nga po. 3 days na to kasi hindi pa nagugulay. Punong-puno po ng pagkain. Hindi magugutom dito si Gupta. May Haros grocery kami dito. You see? Itong punong-puno. Kawawa naman talaga po si Miss Gupta. Pero sabi ni Miss Gupta, nag-survive niya ako through food delivery at eating junk. Junk foods na lang yung pinagtiyagaan niya. Matindi po. I had to order food on Grab, which is like their Uber Eats. Kailangan ko niya mag-order every single day. It would take 2 hours to come because it's so far away. And how am I supposed to stay healthy or take care of myself when I cannot eat home cooked food or anything? And it was just so bad. Grabe po, mga kababayan, yung sinapit ni Miss Gupta. Like most days, I would either end up eating whatever junk I had or I would not order food because it's so far away that the drivers end up canceling. And I requested multiple times, I have the message like, please, can we make sure there's food? Like it's their responsibility. I'm there with them, with that organization. They should at least make sure that they are giving their queen food to eat. If not meals or something. Tama po yung reklamo ni Miss Gupta. Pagkain man lang, hindi may provide ng maayos. Pinabayaan siya, bala ka sa buhay mo. Ganon. And I did not I could not keep pushing. So I just dropped it. And that's how I spent my weeks over there. It was so difficult. Whenever Rachel would try to talk to the organization about her situation, she said she was met with threats and blackmail. Ganon, mga kababayan. Gusto pa siyang tinatakot siya at saka binablackmail po. Yan gusto daw siyang tinatakot siyang i-dethrone, tanggalin yung kanyang kuruna. I had been queen for less than 2 months. The first time they threatened to dethrone me, they just used this thing of dethronement, of taking the ground away as blackmail. And they use it to manipulate me for everything. So I'd like you You can't bring up a single issue with them because they will just like say that will take your problem away. So, hindi lang yung dinideprive siya sa tamang pagkain po. May body shaming pa pala na nangyari. Yan. Apart from being deprived of food, Gupta did not only find it hard to maintain her fitness as a queen because she was allegedly not provided with the means. She was even body shamed. I'm living here for a long time. Like I need access to a gym, maybe or something, because obviously you have to keep taking care of yourself. Like that's the job, But they did not arrange that for me. They could not. I had to beg and beg. Kailangan niyang magmakaawa, sabi niya rito. Matindi. They could not. I had to beg and beg for them to give me a yoga mat. And the one of the people working for them gave me his like a personal yoga mat from his house, so I could do some workouts over. And then the same time they were hounding me, like constantly just talking about my weight and my body all the time. Naalala ko niya, one time, they sent the representative to me and just comes up to me and he starts pinching me in different places and he's like, oh, you need to lose weight here. You need to lose weight here. It's so embarrassing and it makes me feel so small and so bad. Pinipisil-pisil daw siya kung saan-saan na parang isda or baboy. Mas saakma siguro baboy kasi pag tumataba na parang pinapatabang baboy. Pinipisil-pisil siya sa kung saan-saan parte ng katawan. Tingnan mo niya, medyo kailangan mo nang magpapayat dito kasi lumalaki na yung pusod mo. dito, sa braso, kung saan-saan, pati dito siguro. Sabi niya, I understand, like obviously I have to stay fit for the job. I have to stay in shape. But it's so difficult, like when you do not have access to anything and you're just locked in a house basically all day long, like what are you supposed to do their work? There were days at a time when nobody would message me from their team. They just kind of left me in that house. Kung pumunta ka rito, sa amin may gym kami. You will stay fit here at Colossal Fitness Gym. Pwede pa naming paggamitin kayo rito kung pumunta kayo dito sa Legazpi, Miss Gupta. Kami yung sponsor. Libre yung paggamit mo. For 1 month or 2 months, kahit 1 year ka mag-gym dito sa amin, libre. Ako na yung personal na sasagot ng gastos mo. Diba? Pati pagkain mo, sufficiente dito yung pagkain namin. Mga prutas, diba? Fresh fruits kasi probinsya kami, kaya presko yung mga fruits namin dito. Hindi ka magugutom dito sa amin. She recalled being sick to her stomach one time because of how the organizers allegedly body shamed other girls too. I heard the way they speak about these girls. Girls who are giving their heart and their soul performing on stage the way all of us do. And I was there to hear the conversations about how they judge them and how they speak about them. The kind of derogatory body shaming, disgusting, deplorable comments they make, like I cannot even say that on camera. Matindi. Pinapaya mga kababayan dahil sa kanilang itsura, pangangatawan. I would never speak about another person that way, saying like, oh, she's all right. But her knees are too fat, She'll never win because of her knees. Every aspect of the body is pointed out for every girl. Just to hear this conversation, it really disturbed me mentally. It made me feel sick. Kung pintasan mga kababayan, madaling sabi, yung kanilang mga candidates sa pageant, matindi pong pamimintas. Like 15 minutes into the event, I was sick. I was ready to throw up. I just wanted to leave. I wanted to like cover my ears or something because I could imagine that's how they spoke about me and the girls I competed with as well. And I do not even wanna imagine what kind of comments they are. Masasama yung bibig, mga kababayan. Matindi kong makapamintas. Hindi kong ganon yung mga ginagawa ninyo. Bakit kayo ba perpekto? Kayo na lang yung sumali. Kayo na mismo. This claims to be an organization to support women, to champion women. It should be more than that. No, it should be more than what a girl's needs or knows. They cannot lie. They pretend to be so body positive and forward thinking. And sure, they admit that you need a good body to win. But there's all kinds of bodies competing, right? The truth is, if you're competing there, you're letting yourself be judged top to bottom in the most disgusting way possible by these people. Frankly, I cannot be a part of that. I'm not a woman who will tear down another woman because one part of her body is not completely perfect. They do not care about how you speak. They do not care about what you think. The only thing they care about is what you look like. That's why they used to send people to pinch different parts of me and tell me to lose weight here. Pinipisil-pisil daw siya na parang parang yung pagpisil-pisil sa baboy. Ganon katindi po ang trato sa kanila. So sabi ni Gupta, MGI might make it seem like she was happy with them and that they were a family, but it was allegedly not the case. Yung pinalalabas nila na yung tratong family, pero hindi niya yan totoo. Just going from that environment to one day, they'd say, okay, we're sending the car to pick you up for an event and then you have to be ready. Like, get ready, go on the red carpet. Smile and pretend everything is okay. And I never spoke with the team. We literally would meet on the red carpet and just smile and pretend like everything is okay. And like we're best friends. And their papa and mommy and me were just one happy family. You know, but the truth is, they don't know if I'm frankly alive or dead until we meet on the red carpet and smile for the cameras together. So, plastika na lang po. Para silang mga robot. Para siyang robot. Kailangang mag-smile. Mag-smile ka kahit masama na yung kanyang loob dahil sa pagtrato sa kanya. So, that's all they care about is getting that picture. And it's not just such a false narrative because you guys are so sweet and you're keep saying, oh, you look so happy together. Ganon. Ganon sila ka-plastic. Like, they're really taking care of you and like it's just not the truth. And I kept pretending like everything is okay. But there's only a certain point. So, na-realize ko that being an MGI queen was far from being glamorous. So, after I won, and those weeks were some of the most depressing and the hardest weeks of my life because I was working so much and there was just so much toxicity and negativity in that organization. And every day, I would just get more disillusion, and it would get harder and harder and harder for me. Sabi po niya. And my mind like, we would like to speak to each other, and she noticed that something is not okay with me. Nalata na ng kanyang nanay. na may problema. So, kini-question din ni Richelle Gupta, mga kababayan, yung pageant sincerity and advocacy. Like they use this whole stop the war and violence thing, but it's all fake. Pakitang tao lang ano yan. Mga ganong advocacy. Fakeries, mga kababayan. Where is the stop the war in violence? Like, where is that the work? Where is the advocacy? Work for that. Like, I'm here. I'm ready to use my voice. I'm ready to work with an NGO. But they don't wanna do that because it does not make money for them. All about money lang po. Ginagamit lang yung mga issues sa giyera, violence, as an advocacy para sumikat sila. Yung mga pagtulong-tulong, yung sa environment, protection sa environment, mga papugi points man lang po yan. Yung mga pageant po, pumupunta dito, tapos nagti-tree planting, mangrove planting, bibisita doon sa tabing dagat, maglilinis. Mga gimmicks lang nila yan, mga kababayan, para may masabi, they care for the environment. Promotion man lang yan lahat. Sabi niya, I heard them say, like, this is useless, people don't care about it. It's not entertaining, it does not make money, so we're not gonna do it. But it's not all about entertainment, being a queen. That's not what pageantry is about, you know. It's about being a global public figure who uses her voice for good, not these cheap entertainment tactics. Pero sabi niya rito, despite MGI's alleged negligence, Gupta is thankful that her parents were there to support her. That's really saved my life because it would have been really horrible otherwise. So like, no safety whatsoever. Their houses are really far away, and it's like in a quiet little neighborhood on the outside of the city, far away from everything. Like nobody would check on me for days, you know. Sometimes I would get a message, hey, are you okay? And I'm paying for my own food, paying for a lot of things by myself, pay my own outfits, everything. I had to bring cash with me in dollars or in Thai baht. Ayun ang maganda dito, mga kababayan, sa kwento, kasi kaya sinishare ko ito dito sa ating podcast, Life with Dan TM. Kasi family is family talaga. Pamilya pa rin ang dadamay sa'yo. Di ba? Laging ang pamilya nandiyan, mga kababayan, to support whatever dreams you have in life. So ito pa yung isa pang masama niyang experience, mga kababayan. Sabi niya sa kanyang kwento, I've gone to some other province in Thailand for work. And when I came back, my money, I had around $1,700 with me. And there was $1,000 missing. And it was just like I opened my pouch in my rupees were in there in my dollars. And like, I know how I left it. But when I opened it, it was all messy. It was in a different place, and I counted it instead of 1,700, it was 700. 700 na lang. And so, there was 1,000 missing. Ngayon, report niya yung incident to the organizers. And after some time of promising they would investigate on the matter, they turned against her and blamed her for the loss. Ako pa niya yung sinisi. May kumupit po. Pati yung pinaghirapan niyang pera, I understand niya. Okay, it's my fault. Like, I did not lock my suitcase. Okay, that's my fault. But I never imagined that something like this could happen on a company property when I'm there and I'm their responsibility, you know. I'm not a contestant anymore. I'm their queen. And it's their job to take care of me and make sure I'm safe and my things are safe. Tama. Nawalan daw siya. May kumupit. Siya pa yung sinisi, mga kababayan. She recalled overhearing the pageant's organizers about a previous winner being allegedly sexually assaulted. But the pageant allegedly dismissed the claim as a lie. Yung mga ganito, sexual abuse. Kahit dito po, naalala ninyo, hindi siya pageant, kundi sa movie, sa showbiz. Yung anak ni Ninyo Mulak, remember, na inabuse ng mga bading? Ayun. O ngayon, sabi pa ni Richelle, not only anya na hindi ko na-receive yung prize money in full, she was also not given the promised monthly stipend. Ganon, mga kababayan. Hence, the reason she did not go to Guatemala as being unable to do so was among the reasons she was stripped of her crown is because she would spend her own money even in official travels. So sabi ni Gupta, the mistake niya that MGI made is that they did not realize when they crowned me that they're not just crowning Richelle. They're crowning a daughter of India. They're crowning somebody who will speak for her country and her people firstly. They're crowning somebody who will be supported and loved by so many people who care about integrity and honesty and who care about humanity. That's what this is about at the end of the day. Yun ang pagkakamali ng organizer, mga kababayan, ng MGI. Kinoronahan nila ang Miss India na handang lumaban para sa kanyang karapatan, para sa kanyang bansa, laban sa pang-aabuso ni Numan, kahit mawala yung kanyang korona. Ito siya, mga kababayan, pakinggan ninyo yung kanyang mga sinasabi.
You guys know they made us sell these cheap, tacky products on TikTok, all right? Like we were sales girls. You've crowned queens, girls who we have careers in our country, we do things, we're well respected, and they're making us sell cheap products on TikTok because it makes them money. And you can't say no because the boss has asked you to do it. You have women like me, for example, a person who's a speaker, who wants to talk about issues, who wants to create change in the world, who has so many ideas, not just for business but for philanthropic work, and you want her to sell chili paste and chili sauce and random things.
Pinatitinda, pinagbibinta ng mga
hounding me
kung ano-anong produkto online through TikTok
all the time. I remember one time they sent their representative to me and he just comes up to me and he starts pinching me in different places and he's like, oh, you need to lose weight here, you need to lose weight here. And I don't know the whole story or who the queen was, but apparently she was on a trip to South Sudan with MGI and she got sexually harassed by the general manager of the hotel. And she told Teresa, and Teresa says, I asked the general manager, he said nothing happened, I just dropped her in her room. They call themselves Mommy, Teresa, and Papa Nawat, but you can't just call yourself Mom and Dad, that you have to act like it, you have to protect your daughters, you have to be there for them. I'm sorry, but they couldn't be the furthest thing from parents. They are cold-hearted business people. They just want to extract your use, make money off of you, and that is it. Ilang gabi.
So that's it, mga kababayan. So let's wait kung ano yung sasabihin ng MGI dito sa mga revelasyon, mga kababayan, ng kanilang queen na si Miss Richelle Gupta ng India. So mga hindi pa po nakasubscribe dito sa ating podcast channel, Life with Dan TN, click subscribe po. Paki-share naman po ninyo ng ating video para marami pong makapulot ng lesson sa buhay based sa experience, mga kababayan, nitong si Richelle Gupta. Ako po si Dante Maravillas. Bye-bye. God bless.